Peter, ik wou je eigenlijk vragen, hoe is dat begonnen met holistic architecture term introductie?
Well, I may answer in English.
Yes.
I had some inspirations. We came from the old Indian and Chinese culture, and in those cultures we find a very holistic approach, as we can call it nowadays. It means covering the whole circle of life, and at the same time we recognized a lot of troubles in our nowadays civilization. Afterwards the Club of Rome could point out how far we worked to damage our environment, and so with this inspiration I started also in architecture to look in a holistic way.
When was it when you first published something about holistic
Well, the
architecture?
first lectures I gave after the middle of the 1960s already, and in magazines I published in this time, but the first book on this subject, already containing a kind of theory, was in 1982 in Germany.
We're hoping that we can introduce holistic architecture in Poland from that moment. Just yesterday we had our conference, and because plenty of young people are interested in working with you, I would like to ask which way it could happen, because you have a very interesting project which is going for many years. Can you tell us something?
Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate for organizing this conference, and also with the title of Holistic Architecture. And the time is major, certainly. A few years back in a conference when somebody like me tried to tell about the necessity of a holistic approach, some people in the audience, they were very excited about and did not understand, and they said, what do you mean with holistic? But it changed. Nowadays in the international conferences you hear nearly from each of the speakers, well, we need a holistic approach. So, and for Poland I wish the very best, and of course we are ready also to help. And holistic architecture and holistic approaches, they need also an approach not only from one person but from all the participants in a project. So we have to work together, and the method holistic participation, MHP, is a very good instrument to bring a team and the members of a team together in a kind of game, you could call it, in which the participants change their roles in order to understand each other in a better way, and even to try out to go in another discipline and to work there. And slowly in such a process mutual understanding will grow, and we can approach a consensus to come to solutions. That's the method of holistic participation. So we can say this is a very good instrument, and we can really help in this way.
I heard that you did your workshops in many countries.
Indeed, yes. Even once in Poland at a university, much more than 10 years ago, with students, and this was quite successful.
And it was Szczecin.
It was Kozice.
Oh yeah. I don't know where it is. It doesn't matter.
Maybe I pronounce it wrongly.
Where was your last workshop?
The last workshop we did together with my wife Gabriella in the Netherlands, in 's-Hertogenbosch, even in the house of the province. And in this workshop we were dealing with a project, the Peace Path. Actually the subject is not so important, but the method is the important thing. And in this Peace Path the participants worked out how it practically could be used in the future for pupils and students and for interested enterprises who bring their employees there, and for officials. So there are many possibilities on the day of the peace and the week of the peace to use such a peace path. And there the participants from different peace organizations in the Netherlands, they developed the program.
I have actually a very important question, because we live in Poland with a situation in the building industry which is similar to the situation in Holland like 20-25 years ago. And I would like to ask you, because I was following what was happening in Holland, but you were the initiator of the situation. And how many years you feel, how many years it took to introduce ecological building and a holistic way of thinking about building in Holland, for your feeling? Because it was actually a very long process, but when you start to have success from the beginning?
Well, this is not easy to answer because I had already the experiences in Austria and in Belgium with similar approaches and attempt, and then in the Netherlands. And of course, gradually there came more and more people, and nowadays everybody is speaking about sustainable building and health and energy and environment aspects and the green building and so on. But still, it's a minority. But the minority is growing, and we can see that the understanding is there. But of course, not everything what is mentioned it should be green is also really green.
Yeah, it's the greenwash.
Greenwash.
We have to deal with that in Poland very often.
Yes, yes.
And I think Polish young people studying architecture, they are not so lucky as Dutch youngsters, because I feel like people in Holland, they have a much better ecological education and awareness, and that's what I'm missing in Poland. And I think that we could start with the project of holistic architecture, like getting the awareness between young people studying architecture could grow. And the process is needed because we're just in a very important moment in Poland. We start to be a European country, we're building a lot, and there are a lot of young people, they see the examples of biological building abroad. They're coming to Poland and they're trying to build that way, and they don't have many possibilities to realize their projects. And that's why I hope that our conference will start a very important movement and process in Polish architectural education.
Well, I can imagine, and I would like to say I'm really convinced Poland is a wonderful country and has also wonderful resources, also landscape and topographical and beauty resources. And in the light of the sustainable development worldwide, and the difference in richness and poorness within the world, sooner or later will force us to think very seriously about sustainability, about holistic approaches, and I think soon there will be no other way than to work holistically.
And I hope that you could be a part of our development, because you are for us the best example and we can learn from you.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I hope we can meet again on another conference in Poland.
Well, we are ready to help. It's our task.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much as well, and much success further.
Okay.